Hi, everyone. I'll just get started and hopefully more people will be coming in as we go. My name is Jovan. I am the General Manager of Europe for OKCoin. Um, as some of you may or may not know, a lot of people ask me about OKCoin, relationship with OKEX, and usually in most cases these people are people that come to the industry after 2017 at least. So that makes a lot more sense. Um, About us, we're one of the world's first and largest regulated exchanges in the world. When I say first, I mean it in a literal sense, almost. We're founded in 2013. We started off in Beijing, slowly have been expanding internationally over the course of a couple of years. Now we're a worldwide exchange with offices in San Francisco, Malta, Hong Kong, and Beijing. So when I say first, I was referring to us being a crypto pioneer. So what I did in this slide is I felt like I needed to make a case. So I went to Web Archive and found a screenshot of CoinMarketCap's exchanges list. I didn't want to take a screenshot of the crypto prices because people would just be pissed, right? So if you look at this, you can see that some of these players are still here today. Some of the players are not really involved in the space anymore, but we've been there consistently since 2013 with pretty significant volumes at that time when crypto hasn't been really as mainstream as it is today. Number one, it was held by an exchange called Jump, which I don't think exists anymore. So OKCoin in numbers, we're very large in the sense that we have a lot of existing customers that have been trading since 2013. This amounts to over 5 million registered accounts on OKCoin. And the connection with OKEX is we have a common technology partner with OKEX. So in a lot of cases, clients that have accounts with OKEX have accounts at OKCoin and vice versa. So you can use your account credential to sign in to OKEX on OKCoin simultaneously. We also have more than 10 trading pairs, and we are a fiat to crypto platform, which means we have euros and US dollars on the exchange. And as I mentioned, we're worldwide, so we have about 4 offices at the moment, and we keep on expanding as we go. So why OKCoin? Out of every other exchange. So we are first and foremost regulated. We're regulated by FinCEN in the United States, and we right now service 5 states for fiat to crypto trading and 25 states for token to token trading. We're actively working on opening up more states for fiat options at the moment. Security is also a big point. I have to knock on wood. We've never been hacked. We never had a security breach since 2013. So we really take pride in ourselves as being a secure exchange with 98 and more % of assets held in cold storage. Choice, obviously. We offer a wide range of fiat to crypto and token to token trading pairs. So we recently did a little revamp of our crypto offering where we focused on fiat pairs. And in terms of token to token, we decided to offer stablecoin to crypto trading. So we feel like there is a significant value proposition here if we channel our liquidity to fiat pairs and stablecoin crypto pairs as well. We think that it offers good options for traders to hedge their risk in trading. And also a variety of payment options. We've recently introduced credit card and debit card purchases through our partnership with Simplex. This is not available for European Union residents at the moment, but we will be opening additional payment channels this year to capture more of that retail market. And lastly, Pioneer. We understand the digital market better than most players out there because we've been there since the early days. Now, the topic of my today's presentation is OKCoin Premier, and this is a program that we launched a couple of months back. We were thinking on how to re-engage our existing institutional clients from from early days, and we decided to create a program that is specifically tailored for institutional players and market makers. We thought about what are the common pain points that institutional players have. We understand that there are significant challenges in depositing fiat funds. Sometimes it takes a couple of days for the funds to kick in. There's a lot of capital being held and a lot of capital being trapped. So the opportunity cost in most cases is pretty high. So we took all of these problems and challenges into consideration, and we've decided to roll out this program where we would emphasize support first and foremost. Now what that means is if you sign on to the exchange, if you show us that you've been trading actively on other crypto exchanges in volumes higher than 100,000 USD or Euro equivalent, we would consider you automatically as a premier client. Now, what that means is from day one, you would receive a designated account manager who is going to be sort of your buddy that will take you through the process of onboarding until you integrate API and start trading. And this will be your designated point of contact throughout your trading experience on OKCoin. Any troubleshooting, any API issues, any deposits or withdrawal issues, we will expedite it through your designated account manager. If you're a client in the European Union, your designated manager would most likely be myself or Gabor, who is our business development director, sitting in the second row. So make sure to say hi to him. Also, account. In order for us to avoid capital being sort of lost and to minimize the opportunity cost, we've decided for our premier clients to offer a pre-crediting service, which means if you need the funds to be settled instantly, if you're concerned about funds being processed slowly, we will pre-credit your funds up to $100,000 or Euro equivalent. Now what that means is you basically initiate the wire transfer, you send us a proof of a deposit, we verify that the proof is valid, and we would pre-credit your OKCoin account with the equivalent amount of US dollars or euros. This has been working pretty well for us in the past 2 months, and clients have been really complimenting the service because it gives them the opportunity to instantly access the fiat that they send. So we avoid any bank delays in this case. We have a guaranteed wire processing in 90 minutes. So as soon as you send your fiat through any of our bank channel options, we will credit your OKCoin account within 90 minutes. And we put a guaranteed stamp on this, which means that if we don't do this, we will basically give you free money. I think we give it $1,500 if we don't manage to credit your funds in 90 minutes. And also, we're proud to be banking partners with Silvergate and Signature Bank in the United States for our USD pairs. And we're also proud to be a part of their SEN network on Silvergate and Signet on Signature. Now, this kind of solves this pre-crediting issue problem because these settlements are instant, and your USD funds would be settled instantly. I don't want to throw any announcements at the moment, but we will be having a new major European banking partner within 2 weeks that will also allow us to settle funds through SEPA. So even if you send euros, this would be settled basically during the same day. The cutoff time is 1 p.m., I believe. And lastly, access. So as we are a large player worldwide, obviously we have a lot of connections. We have a lot of connections with our banking partners. We have pretty good connections with our token projects that are listed on OKCoin, as well as a network of investors and blockchain businesses, since we have an investment arm that's part of OKCoin Group called OK Blockchain Capital, and we've been actively investing in projects in the past 2 years. So this is another service we offer to our premier clients where we would make introductions with our partners. We would share our network with our premier clients. I also think this is a value-added service to our offering. Also, if we have any exclusive OKCoin events and industry events, in most cases this has been in our San Francisco office where we've co-hosted events with the Stellar Foundation. We've had events with Decred. We've had events with Tron. You would also gain exclusive access to these events and be able to meet these thought leaders. We will be hosting more of these in Europe for this year. And lastly, if you have a feedback on our product, our service, you can actually provide this feedback, and we will fast track this feedback internally. So if there's an idea that you have about our product that you think would significantly improve our service, we're all ears. You let us know, we will discuss this internally with our project and our product team, and we will expedite the service and take it seriously into consideration. So that's also another perk of being a Premier client. You actually have a say at what we offer and how our product operates. Now this is kind of a detailed slide with our corporate onboarding process. I'm not going to go too much into detail. I'm happy to share this slide. You guys can take pictures. This is basically what our corporate onboarding process looks like in terms of what information you need to provide. In terms of the actual experience, it's very simple. You sign in, you click on verification, and you upload each document through the platform. There's no need for you to send documents separately. We have a designated onboarding specialists that are sitting in Beijing that are handling your applications on a 24/7 basis. So we do our best to make this process efficient and to expedite this as we go. But these are basically the bulk of information that you would require prior to corporate onboarding. As you can see, it's pretty much a straightforward process. As I said, the actual onboarding process and experience is relatively simple. You go to our website, you click on sign up, you consent to our disclaimers, and after filling the initial information, you click on corporate verification and you're good to go. Now, this slide I sort of designated for frequently asked questions that we get. And there's a lot of the OKEX confusion that I would like to touch up on in this slide. So as I said, what is required to be an OKCoin Premier member? First and foremost, volume of 100,000 USD or euros equivalent. If you're trading on other exchanges, on Kraken or Bitstamp or any other of our competitors, send us a proof of your trading activity in those exchanges. You will automatically be considered as a Premier client. The fee schedule, as a Premier program member, you will have your fees marked to our best tier, and we're even open to considering fees on a case-by-case basis based on what you're willing to provide on the exchange, what your appetite is, and what services you're interested in. But usually, our presently best sort of tier is 0 maker fee and 5 bips taker fee for 30 days as a start. So what sorts of events will I have access to? So as I said, we frequently host and co-host crypto industry events with key managers, regulators, and projects. Most cases in San Francisco, but we will be focusing on Europe more this year. So as a Premier member, you would have exclusive access to these, and we're more than happy to introduce you to our partners. And now the big question is, what is the relationship between OKEX and OKCoin? OKEX and OKCoin, obviously given the similarities in their branding, have a somewhat of an affiliation. And this is due to the fact that we have the same technology provider. So the same technology on OKCoin is going to be on OKEX. Even our APIs are relatively similar. So if you're integrated on OKEX, specifically on the API of OKEX, it would be very easy for you to navigate and integrate into the OKCoin API. It's almost like they're very identical. Also, if you have an account on OKEX, one of our value propositions is you can access more tokens on OKEX. You can access riskier products on OKEX. If you trade altcoins or any of the assets that we don't have on OKCoin, you can trade those, make a profit, and you can have an internal transfer from OKEX to OKCoin instantly and cost-free, or free, costless. So you can move your assets instantly from OKEX to OKCoin. Now this is interesting because you can essentially cash out your gains on OKEX through OKCoin. If you think that OKCoin doesn't have as interesting alt projects as OKEX, which there is a difference since OKCoin is a regulated exchange and fiat focused, while on the other hand OKEX is more of a sort of wider range of financial products. So that is essentially the relationship between the two. It's important to note that they are essentially independent businesses and they're separate legal entities. So there's no linkages in the sense of legal terms. So you would still have to onboard separately on OKCoin, although this process would be expedited given that you're a premier client. Now, getting started, as I said, the process of onboarding will be expedited. How long does the onboarding process actually take? Now, this depends on you. This depends on whether you have all your proper documentation ready. This depends on if our onboarding team says, hey, we're missing a document from you, can you send that back? We have instances where clients, it takes them 2 weeks to get back to us with documents. So if you have everything that I mentioned in that previous slide, it can take up to a few hours. And obviously it can take up to a few days if you don't have the documentation ready. As I said, depends on the complexity of your ownership structure and your ability to provide the necessary valid documentation. However, always contact your assigned point of contact and your designated account manager for all of these questions. He or she will make sure that this is treated with urgency and it is rushed, essentially. Now, as for contacts, obviously, as I said, we have a worldwide presence. In the United States, if you're based in the United States or your business is in the United States, you're incorporated in the United States, your points of contact will be individuals listed on the left side of the slide. This is Alex Feinberg, our Business Development Director. Matt Fickey, some of you may have spoken with Matt already. He is our Head of Market Development, and his primary focus is interactions with liquidity providers and market makers. So he's also going to be a very important point of contact for you to discuss some of these things. And Cecilia Lee, who has been in our blockchain investment firm, she will also be happy to assist. She is fluent in French and Chinese, obviously, so any interaction in those two languages would be seamless. If you're based in New York City, Wilfred Day is our main contact, and obviously Jason Lau if you have other high-level questions. If you're based in Europe or you have a European entity, feel free to contact myself or Gabor here. We will be more than happy to answer any of your questions regarding this program. Also, if you're based in the ASEAN region, if you're in Indonesia, if you're in Singapore, if you're in Thailand, or even Hong Kong, feel free to contact Ed. And if you're based in Latin America or have business partners in Latin America, feel free to contact Pablo. He is our head of Latin America market. I hereby conclude my presentation. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, feel free to ask myself or Gabor. We will be around during the whole first day, so be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you very much.